What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I just gotta go ahead and say thank the Lord above, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. So comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I will definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. So as you can see from the looks of the thumbnail, title, and screen, today I'm gonna be showing y'all my playoff Evan Mobley build in NBA 2K25 Next Gen. And I do want to say thank every single one of y'all for allowing us to be building one of the most positive 2K Christ-like minded communities here on YouTube and also in the 2K community as a whole, man. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and share a little scripture coming out of the book of Matthew 6 verse 25. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? And this is just a strong message that I really want to push out to the 2K community, specifically my community that we are building, God's people, to let y'all know that there's a bigger faith that you can place it in, and that's going to be Jesus Christ, man. So with every single video and gameplay that I bring to y'all, I always want to, really show y'all the purpose of each and every one of these videos, and that's to reconnect y'all with Jesus Christ, man. So once again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And with this build, I can say it's definitely going to be one that can change the game from the offense and defensive end. Especially when it comes to a player like Evan Mobley, I wanted to make sure that we get both the defense and offense just right. So once again, thank every single one of y'all for your support and coming through every single one of these videos. This is definitely one of the best big men that you can make, and honestly, to be all around, that's something truly special today in NBA 2K25. Now, with this specific archetype, feel free to make any types of changes, adjustments, anything that you want to do, feel free to go after. And once again, thank y'all so much to, listen to the sound of my voice come through every single one of these videos. I appreciate the support. And when it comes to us making a build like this, you definitely want to make sure that you are all around both on the offense and defensive end. So without further ado, today let's dive into the gameplay. And the first thing that you want to do with this archetype is we're actually going to be making this one out of that power forward position. Now, when it comes towards the actual height, this is really optional. You can go with 6'11", 7 feet, or 7'1", but today I'm going to go with 6'11". As far as when it comes towards that weight, let's go with 222 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan. So these numbers are perfect to move forward. And probably the first area that I think is going to be the most important to start with, it's going to be the physical. So as for that speed today, let's go up to a 71, 70 agility, 80 strength with an 81 vertical, and already off rip, as you can see, just how balanced we are on this side of the ball. Now, I'm really happy about it because it really does open up the floor. Now, when it comes towards the finishing, let's go ahead and put that close shot up to a 75. 80 for that driving layup, 87 driving dunk, 85 standing dunk with a 75 post control. Now, just something to think about on this archetype as far as for the animations. With that 80 driving layup, you're going to be able to get the best driving layup packages. With an 87 driving dunk, not only do you get the upgraded dunk packages, but with boosts and cap breakers, potentially, you can get pro contact dunks. Now, when it comes towards that standing dunk, the 85, that does give you those pro contact dunks. But if you use 5 cap breakers towards this area, you will be able to get the elite standing contact dunks. And I think that 75 post control is just enough to be a bully to smaller defenders. So it's really going to come down to the way that you see this build fit for yourself. Now, honestly, from top to bottom, this is going to be a build that is really well crafted. Now, once we get to that mid-range shot today, let's go with a 71, 80 for that 3-point shot with a 74 free throw. So already, as you can see, when it comes towards this side of the ball on the offensive end, we're up to a really good start. You get the best jump shots, bases, releases. You're still able to knock down some free throws. And I can say this is a pretty consistent rec build if you do decide to take it into that game mode. Now, if there's a certain build or archetype that you want to see in the next video, let me know down below, and I'll definitely be sure to get y'all right, man. So getting into that playmaking side of things, let's go with a 71 for that pass accuracy. 71 also when it comes towards that ball handle with a 60 speed with ball. So you do get handles for days on this build, which I think is going to be super important. The 71 pass accuracy, that's just enough to be effective. And really, when it comes towards getting break starter, that's going to be the main badge that you do want to acquire. I'm pretty happy that we do get most of the upgraded passing styles, but on top of that, for a center man, you do get the pro dribble animation, so just something to think about. And even if you wanted to lower that speed of ball, that's another option. So as you can see from the screen, man, a lot of the dribble moves that I'm using actually do from cap breakers if you do decide to go with either a shorter wingspan, or even if you wanted to go with a shorter height. It's all going to come down to your preference. Defensively, this build is a monster, so let's go with an 85 interior defense, 71 perimeter, 41 for the steal. Now, if you want to go up to a 60 and make the adjustments required, go ahead and do so. Let's go with an 89 block, 60 offensive rebound with an 85 for that defensive. So, as you can see, man, you're really going to be able to guard offenders on the interior. On top of that, when it comes towards that perimeter, I'm pretty happy because this does allow you to switch on guards. Now, on top of that, the 41 steal, I'm not too worried about it. You're still able to get in those passing lanes. And on top of that, the 89 block is going to be key, especially when it comes towards getting that badge paint patroller. So just something to think about. Now, the numbers for the rebounding, the 60 offensive, 85 defensive. If you pick the correct takeovers, I think you're going to be one of the best builds on the court at all times. Now, you can definitely see from the gameplay just how fast and how smooth this build can move. You know, even if you wanted to go ahead and drop it when it comes towards the height, that's another option. I think 7 feet, anywhere from about 6'10" to 7 feet, is probably the best heights to go with. Now, for this build, you have everything from the best animations for finishing, a lot of the greatest jump shots in the game, some really accurate passing styles. On top of that, man, you cannot go wrong with being able to dribble as a big man, and to be able to still defend down low like a true big. That's something that is really important with stretch bigs this year. Now, again, thank every single one of y'all for your support, just showing up every single day, showing your love and comments on these videos. It's something that I truly just want to say to you listening to the sound of my voice. Thank you so much for your support, man. You know, none of this would be possible without, number one, Jesus Christ leading me to build this community, but also y'all the rich family. So thank you once again. God bless every single one of you. I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and if there is a certain build or NBA player that you want me to test out, comment down below and I will definitely get y'all right. So before we get out of here, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be part of the rich family. And last but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.
Let's go. Straight through him. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Thank you.
Nah, I'm finna whip y'all ass in. Why y'all scared?
Of who?